Hi folks, happy Star Wars Day! Yasin here, back again with a new video for you today. Today's video is another Star Wars history lesson video, but this one here today is about Star Wars Day, and today being May the 4th, this is a great time to make this video. Of course it is. This article here, like all the other ones that I've been giving my history lessons on, comes from wikipedia.org. Starting today, I'm gonna do my best to give my history lessons in one video instead of splitting them up for you. Because I know a lot of you are thinking to yourselves, since I've been making the history lessons, I know a lot of you have been thinking to yourselves, why doesn't he make full videos instead of splitting them up? Well, starting today, I'm gonna try to do that for you. Please like this video as well as all of my other videos and all my shorts. Please share them, please comment on them, please subscribe to my channel. Please click the bell for new notifications from me. And please follow me on X, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. I had intended on, also before I start, I had intended on making a separate video on Revenge of the Fifth for you tomorrow. But as I looked up Star Wars Day on Wikipedia, I have been looking it up on Wikipedia for you. I have found out that Revenge of the Fifth is on the same article, is on the same page, is part of this article. I found out that Revenge of the Fifth is part of this Star Wars Day article, so it's all good to be in one video for you today, folks. So here goes. Star Wars Day is an informal commemorative day observed annually on May the 4th to celebrate the Star Wars media franchise created by filmmaker George Lucas. Observance of the day spread quickly through media and grassroots celebrations since the franchise began in 1977. The date originated from the pun "May the 4th be with you" from the Star Wars catchphrase "May the Force be with you." Even though the holiday was not created or declared by Lucasfilm, many Star Wars fans have chosen to celebrate the holiday, as they should. It has since been embraced by Lucasfilm and the Walt Disney Company. It has since been embraced by Lucasfilm and the Walt Disney Company as an annual celebration of Star Wars. The release date of the original Star Wars movie on May 25th, 1977 is celebrated by some as Geek Pride Day. I'll be making subsequent videos on May the 4th be with you and May the Force be with you, the Force itself, and the Walt Disney Company, and so on in the future videos. In the future, rather. The first recorded reference of the phrase being used to refer to the date was on Thursday, May 3rd, 1979, the day of the 1979 United Kingdom general election, in which Margaret Thatcher was elected as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. To express their support before the votes were counted, her political party, the Conservatives, purchased a half-page advertisement on page 13 of the London Evening News, reading, "Dear Maggie, may the 4th be with you, your party workers." In 1988 episode of Count Duckula, in the 1988 episode of Count Duckula, The Vampire Strikes Back, a spacefaring superhero. Tremendous Terrence asks Dracula the date and is told May the 4th. As Terrence departs, he tells all below bleh, all below not below below my goodness. He tells all below, May the 4th be with you. The phrase was used in a UK Parliament defence debate on May 4th, 1994. Astrophysicist and author Jean Kavalos used the saying on page 94 of her 1999 book, The Science of Star Wars. In 2008, the first Facebook groups appeared, celebrating Luke Skywalker Day with the same catchphrase. In 2011, the first organized celebration of Star Wars Day took place in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, at the Toronto Underground Cinema. Produced by Sean Ward and Alice Quinn. Festivities included an original trilogy trivia game show, a costume contest with celebrity judges, and the web's best tribute films, mashups, parodies, and remixes on the big screen. The second annual edition took place on Friday, May 4th, 2012. Fans, including government officials such as Boris Johnson, have celebrated Star Wars in a variety of ways in social media and on television. Major League Baseball Association football, and college sports teams have paid tribute to Star Wars in different ways. Minor league baseball teams such as the Toledo Mud Hens and the Durham Bulls have worn special uniforms as part of Star Wars Day promotions. On Star Wars Day 2015, astronauts in the International Space Station watched Star Wars. Also in 2015, the Carillon bells inside the Peace Tower on Parliament Hill in Ottawa, Canada played the Imperial March theme from Star Wars, among other space-related tunes. In June 2021, it was announced that Carrie Fisher would receive a star of the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2022. She received the star on Star Wars Day, May 4th, 2023. Since 2013, the Walt Disney Company has officially observed the holiday with several Star Wars events and festivities at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Disney had purchased Lucasfilm, including the rights to Star Wars in late 2012. The finale of the Clone Wars was made available on Disney Plus on May 4th, 2020. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, as well as the documentary series Disney Gallery The Mandalorian, were also made available on Disney Plus the same day. On Star Wars Day 2021, the animated series Star Wars: The Bad Batch also premiered on Disney Plus, along with the short film Maggie Simpson in The Force Awakens from its nap. The second trailer for Obi-Wan Kenobi was released on May 4th, 2022, as well as Disney Gallery The Book of Boba Fett, the second volume of Star Wars Visions, the short film Maggie Simpson in Rogue Not Quite One, and Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures were all released on May 4th, 2023. Rogue Not Quite One. Oh my goodness. The second installment of Star Wars Tales, titled Tales of the Empire, premiered on May 4th, 2024. Its follow-up, Tales from the Underworld, arrived exactly a year later in 2025. This year, in 2026, Disney announced the final two episodes of Star Wars Maul. The final two episodes of Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord will air on May 4th. Additional dates: Revenge of the 5th/6th. Some recognize the day after, May 5th, as Revenge of the 5th, which is a play on Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and celebrate the Sith Lords and other villainous characters from the Star Wars series rather than the Jedi. Of course, Star Wars Day is all about celebrating the entirety of the franchise, and Revenge of the 5th, aka 6th, is celebrating the bad guys alone. Others celebrate this one day later on May 6th, citing Revenge of the 6th as a better pun on Sith. The 6th of May is commonly known as Return of the 6th, as a play on Return of the Jedi and the trilogy aspect of the Star Wars films. In honor of the 30th anniversary release date of Star Wars on May 25th, 1977. Bleh. In honor of the 30th anniversary release date of Star Wars on May 25th, 1977, the Los Angeles City Council declared May 25th declared May 25th, 2007 as Star Wars Day. A separate initiative for observing Geek Pride Day on May 25th is based on the Star Wars connection, along with ties to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Tower Day, and Discworld. Solo, a Star Wars story, was also released on May 25th, 2018, 41 years after the original Star Wars. That's it for this video, folks. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. Please share it. Please comment on it. Please subscribe to my channel. And please click the bell for new notifications from me. And please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X. Happy Star Wars Day once again. Hope you all have a great day. What are your plans for the what are your plans for the rest of the day? You're going to be watching the movie? You're going to be watching any of the previous Star Wars celebrations? Do you have any collection tours planned to post on YouTube? I'd love to hear about it I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. But that's it for now. Bye.